So welcome back in Sanjanhvi Coaching cum Soft Skill Training Center, which is located in Alagapuram, Periyapudur, Tirupati Nagar, Salem. And this NEET physics classes we are conducting for the students who are aspiring to become doctor, who are aspiring to appear in NEET examination next year. So for them, we are conducting this NEET physics classes. Many of the students who are repeaters and also who are fresh, who want to appear in the examination next year, who are actually in 12th standard now. So they want to appear in the examination. For them, we are going for preparation of some of the questions. And I have brought a video, especially those NEET questions which came earlier. And these questions, these 8 questions which I am going to discuss today, it is from the chapter Equations of Motion and Newton's Laws of Motion. Okay, so let us solve some of the question, and I feel that it will be helping some of the students who are not going directly to the classes, coaching classes anywhere. It will be helping them. Okay. So let us solve first question. It is given that in the diagram shown, the normal reaction force between 2 kg and 1 kg. So the diagram shown is this one, and we need to find the normal reaction force here. So this normal reaction force between 2 kg and 1 kg we need to find out. Okay. Also it is given that the surface is smooth. It means there is no coefficient of friction. So we need not to talk about coefficient of friction here. Also it is given that G value is 10 meter per second square. So we have to utilize these values and we have to find out that what will be the normal reaction force here N between 2 kg and 1 kg. So for that, what we need to do first? First of all, let us find out for this particular system, in which the masses are 3 kg, 2 kg, 1 kg, all are combined together. Okay, they are not connected with the string, they are joined together, and force F1 is acting, that is 60 Newton is acting from this end, left end, and force of 18 Newton is acting right hand side, from right hand side. Okay, so and these all masses are in an inclined plane. Which kind of plane? Inclined plane. Inclined plane. So it is making an angle of 30 degree with the horizontal. Fine. So let us find out first net acceleration of the system. Okay. So net acceleration of this system. System, when I am talking about system, the system consists of this 3 kg, 2 kg, 1 kg in a combined manner. Okay. So when we make a free body diagram for this complete system, okay, free body diagram for complete system, for complete system. So in that case, we will see that suppose if we take all the 3 masses, that is 3 plus 2 plus 1, 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 6 kg, 6 kg. Okay. So if that 6 kg, then it will be mg, and it will be having a component of x component, or so mg cos theta. It will be having y component, that is not y component, this component means x and y, yes, of course it is there. So it will be mg sin theta, right? Okay, the angle made is 30 degree only. Angle made is 30 degree only. Okay, 30 degree. So when we do this free body diagram, when we make, so the equation which will be formed, that equation will be in this way. So this 60 Newton is the greatest force. Then it will be counteracted by which are the forces? So minus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 3 plus 2 plus 1. And this is mg sin theta. So g sin theta. Again, in this direction, 18 Newton is acting. So minus 18 Newton. And this will be giving as complete mass, total mass of the system plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 into acceleration. So this will be the equation formed. Okay, MA, it will be equal to MA. So that force, when we went for equating it both side, right? So we framed the equation in this way. Then we are going for further solving it. 60 minus 6 into 10 into sine 30 degree means 1 by 2. Sine 30 degree means 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Okay. Minus 18 is equal to 6 into A. This is giving to us as 60 and we will cancel it 5. So it will be minus 30 minus 18 minus 48 is equal to 6A, and this is giving us as A is equal to 12 by 6. So 2 meter per second square is the net acceleration of the system. 2 meter per second square is the net acceleration of the system. So that we found. Our purpose is not solved yet, because we need to find out the normal reaction between 2 kg and 1 kg. So we will be making a free body diagram of 1 kg mass, of 1 kg mass. So if we are making a free body diagram of 1 kg mass, so this is 30 degree, and suppose you are keeping it as 1 kg. So this will be the normal reaction. Okay, from this side 18 Newton is acting, right? And the component of 1 kg is again mg sin theta, right? So this component is 1g sin 30 degree, right? Okay, which will be counteracting this normal reaction force. So now let us solve with the help of this free body diagram of 1 kg mass. What will be the equation? The equation will be n minus 18, okay, minus 1g sin theta. So 1 into 10 into sin theta, again 1 by 2 sin 30 degree, and this will be equal to m. M is what? Mass 1 kg into acceleration. Acceleration of the system is 2 meter per second square. So this is given as, so this one we will be cancelling it. N minus 18 minus 5, that is 23, is equal to 2, and this will be n is equal to 23 plus 2, 25 Newton. So 25 Newton. Okay. So this is B and this is D. So this answer B is correct, right? Answer B. Fine. Let us go for second question. In the second question, it is given that a small block slides down on a smooth inclined plane. Again, similar to previous question. Okay, so a small block is there. It's sliding down. It may be at any angle theta, which is not given here, on a smooth inclined plane, and it is sliding in this direction. Starting from rest at time t is equal to 0, we are given an information that is starting from rest. Now let Sn be the distance travelled by the block in the interval t is equal to n minus 1 to t is equal to n. Sn is the distance travelled between t is equal to n minus 1 to t is equal to n. It means at nth second. Yes, at nth second the distance traveled, not in n second, nth second. Okay, so we know that the formula to find out the distance traveled by any body in nth second is u, its initial velocity u plus a by 2 2n minus 1. Utilizing this formula, we can find out the distance traveled by a body at one particular second or at nth second. Nth, I am talking about nth second, I am not talking about n second power. Okay, nth second, right? So understand this one. Okay, so if in nth second Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 2n minus 1, again u is equal to 0. So this will give you Sn is equal to a by 2 2n minus 1. And what we need to find out? Sn plus 1. It means between n to n plus 1. So n plus 1 is equal to u plus again a by 2 in place of 2n 2n plus 1 minus 1. Like this it will be there. Again u is equal to 0. So it will be giving you Sn plus 1 is equal to 0 plus. So a by 2 and a by 2 2n plus 2 minus 1. So 2n plus 1. Right? Okay. So now we need to find the ratio. So ratio is Sn by Sn plus 1 is equal to. So this will be the first equation. This will be the second equation. Okay. So a by 2 2n minus 1 divided by a by 2 2n plus 1. So a by 2 got cancelled. So we got Sn by Sn plus 1 is equal to 2n minus 1 by 2n plus 1. Okay. So the answer is A. Okay. Let us go for question number 3. So a particle moving with velocity v. Any particle is there which is moving with velocity v. Okay, is acted upon by three forces. Three forces are shown: P, okay, Q and R. These are the three forces are there, as shown in vector triangle PQR. The velocity of the particle will be increasing, decreasing, remain constant, or change according to the smallest force. So that we need to find out. That what it will be? Velocity of the particle will be increasing, decreasing, or it will be constant, or it will be according to the smallest force. So let us see that how those forces are acting on each other, on that particle. Right. So you see that these forces, vector diagram it is shown, PQ is in this direction, then QR is in this direction, and RQ is in this direction. So it is forming a closed loop. It is forming a closed loop. If the forces are forming a closed loop, it means what? It means the net force is equal to 0. It shows clearly that the net force is equal to 0. So if the net force is equal to 0, so what will happen to this particle? We know that F is equal to 0 and F is what? M dV by dt. So when dV by dt will be equal to 0? Equal to 0 only when velocity is a constant. Derivative of constant only is 0 now. So when velocity is constant, then only dv by dt will become 0. So in this case, the answer is remain constant. Okay, remain constant. Next question. A balloon with mass m is descending down with an acceleration a. Okay, the balloon having mass m is descending down with an acceleration a, where a is less than g. Now, how much mass should be removed from it so that it starts moving up with an acceleration a? Right? Okay. So now let us see the diagram. First, because it is moving downward, so descending. So moving downwards. Moving downward. If we will make a free body diagram of that balloon. Okay, suppose this balloon is there having mass m, but it is descending down. It means its movement is descending down. So mg. And what about its buoyant force? Buoyant force acting upward. Buoyant force is acting upward. But as it is moving down, so it will be having an acceleration of a. So the force ma, with the force of ma, it is accelerating downward. So in this case, the equation formed will be, because mg is more, so mg minus f is equal to ma. Right? This is first equation. Now, we need to remove some of the mass so that it can move upward. Upward. So let us suppose delta m mass. Delta m means a small m. Mass is removed from mass m. Okay. In that case, this balloon has started moving upward. So again, free body diagram if we will be making for this balloon. In this case, mg is acting downward, no doubt. But this force, buoyant force, has become greater and acceleration will be in upward direction. So ma, sorry, because mass is removed. So m minus delta m a, and this m will become m minus delta m g. Now in this case, the equation formed will be, because f is greater here, so the second equation, f minus m minus delta m g is equal to ma. Sorry, not ma, m minus delta m a, and this is equation 2. Now from equation 1 and 2, we can add together so that this F will be, buoyant force will get cancelled, adding 1 and 2. So this F will get cancelled, mg, okay, and this minus, this will be when we will be solving this one, okay. So this one will become minus mg, minus minus plus delta mg, right hand side ma and plus ma minus delta ma. So this mg will get cancelled. Now delta m, left hand side g is there, plus from right hand side we will be bringing it back this side, left hand side. So it will become delta m into g plus a, and right hand side it will become ma plus ma to ma. So what we got? How much mass will be removed? 2ma divided by g plus a. So answer A is correct. Okay, question number 5. A body under the action of a force. So a force is given in vector notation. Okay, F is given in vector notation, 6I minus 8J plus 10K. Acquires an acceleration of 1 meter per second square. So acceleration A is also given to us, that is 1 meter per second square, and we need to find the mass of this body. So first let us find out the amplitude of force is equal to, so this formula is whole root of 6 square means 36 plus minus 8 square 64 plus 10 square 100. Okay, so this is becoming 200 and this is 10 root 2 units, 10 root 2 units, okay, or unit. Fine. So the mass of this body, now F is equal to ma. So mass into acceleration, acceleration is 1 meter per second square, and F, what did we get? We have got 10 root 2. Okay, so mass is 10 root 2 kg. So answer C is correct, 10 root 2 kg. Question number 6. Yes. So three forces acting on a body are shown in the figure. To have the resultant force only along the y direction, the magnitude of minimum additional force needed is. So how we will be solving? So if we will make the diagram, let us see in the diagram itself. We see that this 4 Newton force and 1 Newton force, already it is in the direction of y. It means this has to be cancelled, right? So this 4 Newton and this 2 Newton is acting just opposite to it. So 2 Newton will get cancelled due to that only, 4 minus 2. So resultant 2 Newton force only is acting in this direction, resultant 2 Newton force only. Why? 4 Newton minus 2 Newton has given us as 2 Newton force. So the diagram will be made in this way. X, this is y, this is 1 Newton making an angle of 60 degree with the x-axis, and this is 2 Newton, yes, 2 Newton, okay, making an angle of 60 degree with negative of x-axis, okay, negative of x-axis. This has got nullified with the 2 Newton force which is acting in opposite direction. Now, so the component of this 1 Newton which is acting in x direction, that is 1 into cos 60 degree, 1 cos 60 degree, okay, 1 cos 60 degree component of force is acting in x direction, and in this direction 2 cos 60 degree is acting in this direction, in x direction. We want to have resultant force only in y direction. It means all the resultant force which are acting in x direction has to be removed, has to be cancelled by opposite direction forces. opposite direction forces. Okay. So this 1 cos 60 degrees. So left hand side in negative x direction, in negative x direction, force of 2 cos 60 degree is acting. Okay, in positive x direction, force of 1 cos 60 degree is acting. So again it is disbalanced force, na? In left hand side 1 cos 60 degree will be acting more. So what we need to do? We need to add. We need to add a force of 1 cos 60 degree in positive x direction, right? 1 cos 60 degree. So what is the minimum additional force needed is 1 cos 60 degree in positive x direction. So cos 60 means 1 by 2 and it is given as 0.5. So 0.5 Newton. B will be the answer. Okay. Question number 7. Now a man weighs 80 kg. He stands on a weighing scale in a lift which is moving upwards, right, with a uniform acceleration of 5 meter per second square. So what would be the reading on the scale? He is standing on a weighing scale. So what would be the reading? Okay, G is given 10 meter per second square. So if we will be making a free body diagram of lift, okay, this is lift and the man is standing on a weighing scale on the lift. His weight is 80 kg. Okay, leaving the weight of lift. Okay, let us take, there is no weight of lift. Weight of lift will be there. Okay, here it is not given. So we are making a free body diagram as the lift is moving upward. Okay, so in upward direction there is mass into acceleration. Okay, due to his weight in this direction, in the downward direction, mg is acting. Okay, and this is the force that will be there on the scale. So what it will be? F minus mg is equal to ma. This will be given as F is equal to mg plus ma. So m is constant, that is 80 kg and g plus a, right? So further F can be found out as 80 into 10 plus 5, 10 plus 5 Newton. Okay, this unit will be, so 80 into 15. So 1200 Newton is the force which will be showing as a reading on the scale. Answer will be D. Okay. Question number 8. An object of mass 3 kg is at rest. Now a force of F, which is given in vector notation 6t square I plus 4tj, is applied on the object. Then velocity of the object at t is equal to 3 seconds we need to find out. Velocity of the object at t is equal to 3 seconds. Right. So we are given in vector notation. So you know that F is equal to m into dv by dt, means rate of change of velocity. Okay. So m dv by dt is given as force, that is 6t square, okay, in I direction plus 4t j component, j direction. Okay. So now it is m is already given, that is 3 kg, and dv we are writing, and this one will become 6t square I plus 4tj and dt. Now integrate both side. Integrate both sides. Okay. With this integration is not indefinite integral. This integration is definite integral. So t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 3 second. Right? And v is equal to 0 to v is equal to v only. Right? So this one will become, here let me integrate 0 to v dv is equal to 0 to 3 60 square dt in I direction, okay, plus 4t 0 to 3 dt in j direction. In j direction. So what it will be? So 3v is equal to 6t square. So 6 into t cube by 3. Okay. 0 to 3 plus, this is in I direction and this is in j direction, 4t square by 2, 0 to 3. So with the 0, it will be 0 only. We have to substitute the value of 3. So 3v is equal to, okay, fine. So let us solve here. 3v is equal to 6 into 3 cube, huh? And this 3 also we can bring it here. So instead of writing 3v, let us write v is equal to, and 3 can be taken for division. So in I direction, 6 into 3 cube by 3 into 3 plus in j direction 4 into 3 square divided by 3 into 2. Okay, 3 square. Right. So this 3 got cancelled, left with 3. So 18 I plus 3 square is there at the top. Okay. Let us not get confused. Here it is 3. So 3 square is there. So 3 got cancelled and 2 got cancelled. So here it will be 6j. So the velocity component v is equal to, which is in vector notation, okay, 18i plus 6j. So answer B is correct. So in this way we solved all the questions. Let us go for once revision to all the question. Let us see. Question number 1 was there for inclined plane. There we found net acceleration first, and then we went for free body diagram of 1 kg mass, and we found the equations and we solved for normal reaction. Question number 2, again it was for inclined plane only, but we had to find out only the distance travelled in nth second. Okay, the formula we need to remember, Sn is equal to u plus a by 2, 2n minus 1. Utilizing that formula we found, and u was also given that it is equal to 0 at rest. So Sn is equal to a by 2, 2n minus 1. Okay. and Sn plus 1 we found, A by 2 into 2n plus 1 we divided and we found the answer. Question number 3 was given that 3 forces are acting, but all forces were acting in closed loop, so net force was equal to 0. So we found that velocity is equal to constant and then only force can become 0. Question number 4 was there that one balloon was descending down, and if we are removing some mass from that balloon, it will start moving up, okay, due to that buoyant force. So what mass has to be removed? That we made the diagram, free body diagrams, and we found the equations and we solved for delta m. In question number 5, force was given in vector notation, acceleration is also given. Simply we have to utilize the formula of F is equal to m into a. For that F we found the magnitude and m was given, acceleration we need to, acceleration was given, mass we found out very easily. Okay, question number 6. In this, 3 forces were there in different directions, okay, x and y, and we were asked that if we have to find the resultant force only in y direction, then what will be the minimum additional force required to balance the forces? Okay, so what it was required? The requirement was to balance the forces in x direction, so that net zero force is acting in x direction, all the resultant force only will be in y direction. So we found that 1 cos 60 degree we need to add in positive x direction, so that a balance of 2 cos 60 degree will be there in both side, negative x side also and positive x side also. Question number 7. A man is standing on a lift on a weighing scale and his weight is 80 kg and the lift is moving upward. Acceleration is also given 5 meter per second square. Again we made the free body diagram and we found the reading on the scale is 1200 Newton. Question number 8. It is given that 3 kg mass is at rest and a force of F in vector notation is applied on the object. Then velocity of object at t is equal to 3 seconds has to be found out. We went for here integration. So the knowledge of integration is also very much necessary for the students. Nowadays most of the students who are taking biology, they are taking mathematics also, so that they can have a very good knowledge of differentiation and integration. So differentiation and integration is utilized much more in physics, and due to that we solved the question and we found that velocity component in vector notation, it is 18I plus 6j. And in this way we solved some of the questions of physics, especially from this chapter 4, equations of motion and Newton's laws of motion. So this Sanjanhvi Coaching cum soft skill training center, which is located in Salem, Tamil Nadu, for physical classes. Even we offer online classes also to the students, those who are away from this location. They can also utilize the facility. Nowadays distance is not the barrier, we can say. Distance is not the barrier of learning. This COVID has taught us many of the online platforms, and those platforms are well utilized now to conduct several training classes, even several classes also, physical classes. Yes, it is almost all physical class now. Okay, so we offer physics and mathematics, that is science and maths, from 9th to 12th standard students. Even other students also we are giving training to them. NEET physics especially classes we are conducting for those students who are aspiring for becoming a doctor or writing NEET examination. They may be a fresher, they may be a repeater. Soft skill also, this center is providing English speaking course, spoken Hindi. Yes, of course, many of the students are coming now to learn Hindi, as they want to increase their mobility towards Hindi speaking states for job or for any business or something else. So that part also is being taken care. So soft skill in terms of English speaking skill or communication skill, personality development, all those are taken care here. So we provide variety of courses under one roof. Yes, many of the students who are preparing for competition examinations like TNPSC, SSC, banking, railway, okay, UPSC, they also need some kind of different preparation. They need preparation on test of general awareness or general knowledge, test of quantitative aptitude, test of reasoning, and test of English. So all these four components are there. In reasoning, verbal and non-verbal reasoning both are covered, and in this way the students are preparing for their examinations. We also provide career guidance. Nowadays many of the students and parents are confused and simply they do not want to force their son or daughter for any one particular course which they feel good. So the interest of that particular student is prime most, and we need to understand, being a parent also, we need to understand that in which way we should take care of the interest of the student. Nowadays successful career can be made in any field. Days have gone when many of us were only thinking for engineering or medical. Apart from that, no other thinkings were there. So days have gone. In each and every field, a person can get high success. So that particular guidance the student needs. They themselves are confused. We utilize a particular software to find out their interest, and we guide in a suitable manner, including the place, including the college, including the educational institution which they can opt for. Also nowadays, even many of the adults, they are not aware of basic computing course. Yes, basic computing course also they are not aware that much. That also we are providing the facility to teach them on MS Office especially, including professionals, including all working ladies, gents, and even for students. With this, I thank all the students who have joined Sanjanhvi Coaching cum Soft Skill Training Center for their betterment, and certainly we are committed to go for their betterment. The team of Sanjanhvi Coaching cum Soft Skill Training Center located in Salem, Tamil Nadu wants to express thanks to all stakeholders, all parents, all students for having a faith on us. We like to request that if you have liked this video, kindly share and subscribe to the channel and share it with maximum persons. Thank you very much.